The Spirit of the Lord is on me, because the Lord has anointed me to proclaim good news to the poor. He has sent me to blind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim freedom for the prisoners, to proclaim the year of the Lord's favor, to comfort all who mourn, to bestow on them a crown of beauty instead of ashes, the oil of joy instead of mourning, and a garment of praise instead of a spirit of despair. They will be called walks of righteousness, a planting of the Lord for the display of His splendor. My name is Maria Adoro. This is my story about how Learn2Live changed my community.
Learn2Live is a South African organisation that has a heart for children living in informal settlements across the Cape. Our focus is to lay a solid foundation during the first 1,000 days of a child's life, especially in the area of love, nutrition and stimulation. We have various projects working holistically together to achieve this goal.
Learn2Live currently trains approximately 150 creches in a 0 to 3 early childhood development curriculum, supported by administrative resources and custom-designed toy kits. This program includes both theoretical training and practical implementation support through designated implementation teams that visit the creches on a regular basis. The focus of the Crèche project is not only on education, but to build value and confidence in the teachers and empower them socially, economically, and spiritually.
Learn2Live has changed my life in many ways. The first day, they wowed me. They made me realize that I am an employer, at the same time I'm a leader. Everything I took as if it's a daily thing that somebody needs to do, but I realized that as an employer, I must make sure I take care of my staff. At the same time, I have to be strict and know what must be done every day.
Before I came to Learn2Live, I didn't know how to work properly with babies. And when I start here, I really learn a lot, from how to clean them, how to feed them, how to sing for them, how to pray with them.
In support of the Crèche projects, Learn2Live has established a book and puzzle library in Wallisdean, where the creches can borrow resources for their classrooms and where teachers can attend workshops on storytelling and puzzle building.
Working at Learn2Live, they are building each and everybody's confidence. If they see that you are lacking at something, they help you. And Arina used to say to me, when I said, no, I can't do it, Arina said, no, if I can do it, you can also do it. So that in that way, my confidence has built.
In the beginning, I don't have an idea what to do with the children with the puzzles. And a month later, I come to Learn2Live, and Maria came to me and advised me about how to do it. I go back to my children and I group my toddlers in groups of 4. And I sit on the floor and tell them how to do it, then they do it. Like now they understand what is a puzzle about and how to do it.
Dewitt, why do you do the play group? Why do you like it so much?
Oh, for the first time, I didn't even know how to do. I was very shy to see all these people looking at me, and she's waiting for me to talk, and I didn't even think it's me. I look like every Wednesday, maybe there's somebody must take my side to talk. But as we keep carrying on and on and on, so I just look all of them. This is my friends and my sisters and my mummies. Sometimes I used to say, it's not a crèche, because they used to bring the children to just say, there is a crèche, I just bring my child. I said, no, Mama, you can't just bring your child. You must bring your child, and then also you are staying.
And they told me that we've got no teachers. It's not like school. It's not a preschool. It's a support group. And then they teach us how to be parents, how to treat our children at home, how to raise our children with love, how to love our children, how to play with them. I had a problem of an ID document. My father couldn't do the ID. He had a misprint on ID, of which all of his children, they've got that misprint. So I had to stop to continue with my education. So I started to have a lot of stress in me. I started to be aggressive. I said things that I really regret, you understand? Because I took out all the stress that I have to the baby, you understand? But when I came to the group, they teach me all of those things. Then I started to feel like, oh, okay, I don't have to take my stress out to my child, you understand? Even if I don't have something to cook, even at home, because it's really hard when you're not working. It's really, really hard. On the 4th, I got a call. Then they said I've got a job there at Macro, of which I was really, really grateful. Things started to be normal. I love my child, of which everything is like normal now. I really feel very grateful.
In South Africa, there are many families that can't afford formalized education for their children. Learn2Live bridges this gap by partnering with creches in Kraaifontein to provide nutritious meals and adequate stimulation programs for children on the street, ensuring that they can enjoy optimum physical and mental health and reach their full educational potential.
You know, we started this educare sometime last year, towards the end of the year. You know, it was about helping kids from the street, you know, whose parents couldn't afford to take them to any formal education. So we just started, we had no money, we had nothing to help them. So we just took a step of faith. We just said, we know that God will provide for whatever the needs. So it was early this year when we heard that Learn2Live can help with training, you know, those who want to start, to help with children. But when we came here, we just met more than what we expected. Learn2Live actually became interested in seeing the children, so they came to our crèche, and when they saw what we were doing, actually I think the Lord touched their hearts as well, because they became interested more now, not just to train the parent, but to help the children as well, because they saw that there was a need for them, for their brain to be stimulated by offering them food, by offering them, activities so that their bodies can be helped, so that they can also learn effectively.
With the focus on healthy eating habits and sustainable living, Learn2Live has developed a nutrition program to educate and encourage children and parents to live healthier lives. This program entails healthy cooking and garden training for the creches, which includes menu planning and vegetable gardening.
Now we are also teaching the children how to do their garden and how to grow the veggies. At the crèche, the children were not eating the vegetables. If you dish them at our lunch, if there is a vegetables in that lunch, they will take all the veggies and throw away. Then they will eat the rice and the meat if there is a meat, because the parents, they didn't introduce their vegetables in their meals. So now, Learn2Live came with parenting programs. They train the parents about nutrition, and now if you can go into a crèche, you can see that every child is finishing up his vegetables and he eat the food all up. And in the school bags, they used to pack chips, sweets, and now that they know those chips is not healthy for their children, they now pack yogurt and fruit. They are not packing chips anymore.
For us, it's a great joy to be involved in the Learn2Live projects. It's all about sustainability and to see the projects grow. It's great to see the kids learn about water and also the responsible use of water.
Learn2Live always encourage us. It's not only to train us as a teacher or train us as a community like a parents, but also spiritual, break something and then give us the encouragement that we can do it. Thank you, Learn2Live, to train us. My community now, we are really shining. We are a star, and even if we walk, we are so proud of ourselves. Also, keep on Learn2Live, not for only us, even our children, the generation that is still come. Please, Learn2Live, keep it on, don't stop now.
Our aim is not to just give, and it's not about the money. We believe that it's God's heart to be more than just an ATM machine. So we really try and get involved, and we really try and change the lives of others one step at a time.
Your donation is an investment in a child's future, helping them break the cycle of poverty and setting them up for success later in life. Your investment will bring upliftment, joy, and hope for generations to come, not only changing a community, but nations too.